There we go.
Yeah. Banner announcements. Bruce is getting a new camera.
I'm getting a new camera. Ideally, it'll be hooked up and ready for the next podcast next week.
Hell yeah. I'm getting a new camera. I gotta set that up though. I've actually heard that since it's a camera, not a camcorder, that the sensor is actually not meant to take video, and if you use it that way, you will burn it out.
That's what I've heard as well.
Oops.
But that doesn't.
never.
I don't know that applies to all DSLRs now. It applies to older DSLRs.
Okay, I guess we'll see.
So
We'll see. Watch stream. See if my camera catches
see
on
if your
fire.
$800 camera burns out.
Yeah, that's more than that. Yeah, exciting. Oh, wait, one more announcement. Kick things off here. The audio feeds are up and churning.
What?
Are they? Because I googled it.
Uh-oh.
It may not be indexed on Google. But
All right. Okay.
There's
I
no
got the-
search engine optimization whatsoever.
Yeah.
The title of the podcast is Internet and Talk.
Yeah.
So
it's impossible.
no one
to
will
find.
ever find it. But in fact, we should probably talk about that at some point. We should figure out.
we can call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whatever you want. This was just something I came up with on the fly while I was titling a YouTube video.
I made a whole graphic for it. You guys can't change it now.
No.
Jeez.
Yikes. What about On the Fly? On
Yeah.
the Fly is a good name.
That's been taken 1,000 times over.
What do you mean?
15
Who
for
has
each
On
of
the
you.
Fly?
How about
Go send someone to buy Chipotle style. Also,
yeah.
Lawrence Cyberpunk news. It got delayed to set.
Oh yeah, we'll
Cyberpunk.
talk about Cyberpunk. Don't worry about
Bruce
that.
has been full jaw unhooked, vomiting his guts out, or is it more of a poopy?
It was both.
poisoning?
It was both.
Oh no!
Oh.
Ever at the same time, like simultaneous?
No. They were separated by hours. The thing was grinded. By the way, thank you very much. I was worried that. Man, I was really worried that it was Chipotle because I had Chipotle for lunch, then I had a random Mexican food dinner, and then I had Chipotle for lunch again the next day. But
Do you get the same bowl every time,
Do
or
you
do you
do
mix
you
it up?
Generally, yeah.
measure time passing by Chipotle?
yeah, well, no, because I lose time, right? Because the more that I
right.
eat it, the more often I eat it, the more I don't remember when I ate it.
You're
That's
right.
true.
That's fair.
Variety helps you mark the
yeah.
days, but if every meal is Chipotle, it all just kind of mushes
Yeah,
together
it's
like
just-
a burrito bowl
Yeah.
of nothing but white rice.
Wow, isn't that's actually beautiful? Bruce's life is a burrito bowl.
I have one. Do you mind if I let me try?
Do whatever you want,
Try
yeah.
a little thing here. Let me. Whoop. Oh, one more. Bang. All right. Just want to make it just a
Wow.
little more readable from back here.
Everyone, look at that. Chat, you guys are bigger.
Yeah,
Look at how large
there'll be
you
less
guys are.
people on chat. but
That's
yes.
true. Yeah, you guys can't be chatting so much now. All right, chat.
That's
I don't
okay.
want to see no messages now.
There are less people here.
If
because
somebody in
they're
front
so
of you
sleepy.
says something interesting, just wait.
Maybe I'm just sleepy. I don't know.
I think you're probably just sleeping.
I-
You're the only
I have
person
my-
that just woke up at noon.
I woke up and I got my coffee and I'm
We
coming
got
to
a real
life.
morning talk show here.
Yes,
He's
it's
got
a
a little
morning talk
mug
show
of
now.
coffee.
It's 2 p.m.
Good old 2 p.m. morning talk show.
Welcome to Morning Chat with the boys.
Morning talk show.
You guys see the Cyberpunk news? You guys
It's a-
see this? What's going on with
It's a
that?
morning
huh?
talk show for me.
We got 20 minutes on Cyberpunk. Let's do it. Let's go.
Oh man. So yeah, we were talking about Cyberpunk.
I don't
There's
don't
not
know
much to talk about
There's not
other
much to
than
talk
the
about. I was gonna say,
like,
I don't mind.
This was the saddest I was about any game delay this year.
Yeah.
Like Avengers, I was
Really?
kind of like,
Yeah, right?
Avengers?
Avengers got delayed. Yeah.
Avengers is a game?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Marvel's Avengers
What are you
from
talking
Crystal
about?
Dynamics.
What are you talking about?
Remember when, like,
What kind of
Captain
zoomer are
America's
you?
wearing, like, 18 bulletproof vests, and he looks like he's about to climb in a
You know
minivan
what?
and drive the kids to mini golf?
Have you never seen the trailer for Avengers?
Dude.
I've seen the movies.
Oh, my gosh.
Is
yeah.
there a game? Is there
Crystal
a movie
Dynamics
game again?
is making an Avengers game.
Really?
But they have none of the movie likenesses, so it's all weird. Except they're using
Really?
they're using the movie lineup of the Avengers, which is
It's really
Thor,
weird.
Hulk,
It's super weird.
Okay, that's
Scarlet,
interesting.
Black Widow.
So it's like an off-brand
Yes.
Avengers game.
Google up a picture.
It's,
All right.
it's
I'm
really.
actually
we
interested.
get to get Criken's natural reaction.
I'm really surprised that you've never seen this.
Marvel's Avengers.
You know what? I got close enough.
I thought that was the title.
It's
I
a
thought-
cap right there.
Yeah, you can see. Here's a picture.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
What?
This is a brand new game. It's coming
No
out this
way.
year. Yeah.
They don't look like them.
Come on, kids! It's time to go to Pinkberry.
Yeah, it looks like a modded
Nope.
game of the
Look
Avengers.
at Thor.
Thor is not Thor.
Thor looks like the dude.
Tony Stark looks like a fucking default character.
Yeah, they kind of all look like
They
Yeah.
all look like default characters,
They all look
but
like
they're played by
presets.
Nolan North, Troy Baker. Who
Yeah.
else? There's a
Of
bunch
course,
of other.
yeah.
others.
The Avengers of voice acting.
Yeah, pretty
Retro
much.
replay
Yeah.
in the flesh.
But anyways, yes, that is also delayed. And then what was the other one? There was just another delay.
Doom got delayed a while ago.
Yeah, that wasn't Doom. It was another one. It was another one.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Thank you, Final
Yeah.
Fantasy VII. Yeah, that's what it was.
It's fine. I feel like So 7 Remake got delayed to where Cyberpunk was going to launch, and I was like, ooh, that sucks. But now Cyberpunk's pushed out, so everything's great again. Now we get Doom Eternal in March.
It'll be spaced out.
7 Remake in April. Animal Crossing is still March, I think.
I mean, that was already delayed to March.
Yeah.
So hopefully that stays there.
So now we get a nice little
break.
Yeah, a little moose boosh.
Little moose boosh.
Last of Us 2 got delayed, I guess. Did it?
Oh yeah.
Is this like the day of delays? So they just like
everybody did it at the beginning of the year.
Other big news, great news today. Byleth and Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah. So who's Byleth?
Byleth.
Doesn't matter.
Come on.
All right.
I know you know who Byleth is.
It's,
Bruce, come on.
Is it this guy? Is that Byleth?
I've ranted on Smash my Smash streams about all the Fire Emblem characters in.
They got another
Smash
Bart.
Bros.
Oh, Fire
And
Emblem. Okay, got it.
It's just another sword. But you know,
everyone was so excited.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Doom Guy. It's gonna be Dante. It's
Byleth.
Fire Emblem again.
I mean, but in the gameplay they have like different weapons, maybe. So I don't know if that's just like their different attacks, or you
Sure,
can actually.
whatever. Who cares?
That's way less work for them
I was
if
trying to
they
give
do
them the
Fire
benefit
Emblem.
of
They
doubt.
own Fire Emblem.
Yeah, they
don't
own
have
it, and Fire Emblem makes a lot of money. That's the thing that like, it's weird how Fire Emblem has become one of Nintendo's banger franchises. Because Three Houses sold really well, Heroes does really really well, and it's like Advance Wars went away because Fire Emblem's doing so well, and Metroid's not really there because Fire Emblem's doing so well. You gotta kind of watch that stuff. It's kind of interesting. Yeah. But as far as Cyberpunk's concerned, I don't know. It's interesting because there were some headlines a while back from CD Projekt about how they were trying really hard to not crunch on Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is kind of evidence of that.
I'm glad they're not.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm really happy for them.
That is,
as a developer.
I 100% have always believed that like I'd rather the game get delayed an entire year and it come out really good than like rushing it and it's being clear. I mean, I feel like we're getting past that age where that's like almost necessary. Like, I mean, there've been a ton of games you can tell are rushed, you know, mostly out of EA or like a BioWare or, you know, Bethesda even. And I feel like slowly but surely delays are more common and the internet's reaction to it's less fiery.
It has gotten less fiery. It's gotten a lot more like, I think, reasonable, which is great.
If you click on that tweet, you will see some fiery. You will see some less spicy replies, but
really?
most people are pretty humane about it.
I just saw somebody say that they're delaying for the new video cards.
I saw that
for Cyberpunk.
I don't know that it's. I mean,
I don't know that that's true.
I mean, I know AMD's working on some hardware ray tracing for their cards. I think what's a bigger deal is that puts them way closer to the launch of the Series X and the PlayStation 5.
I don't know if that's going to affect Cyberpunk in any way, shape, or form. I don't know that people are spending money on either Cyberpunk or Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're going to spend their money on both.
Well, it would launch on those too, I assume, right?
It's more the GTA 5 problem of like you buy it once and then you got to buy it again.
Yeah.
A couple months later when the new console comes out, so it looks prettier.
There are very few games that can do that. Cyberpunk might be one of them.
Yeah,
because GTA was.
Yeah.
GTA
everyone's
was.
like, we're not going to buy it again, and everybody bought it again.
Yeah, Red Dead did the same thing. Yeah,
Red Dead did the same.
And and Rockstar will probably, I would guess, would re-release Red Dead on next gen.
new one. Oh God!
Since they put it out on PC.
Oh, I'm not going to buy it.
I would not buy that. No way.
I'm putting it out here right now.
I don't think they would.
I'm not buying it.
They're not going to release it on
Red Dead Online though. What if they release some banging Red Dead Online content?
Red Dead Online sucks, and it's on PC now.
It's on PC, yeah.
Why would you buy it on the new console?
Well, yeah, the way they did it.
I'm not buying it for the new console.
It was old generation, then new generation, then PC, which is why I had to buy it 3 times. Now it was old console, PC, so we're done.
I promised to the internet, I am not buying it for the Xbox Series X.
I mean, why would you?
Or the PS5. Why would I?
Did they announce PS5 yet, or just assuming?
They did. They announced the logo. Guess what has a 5 on it?
It's a 5, yeah.
Man, you're behind on your headlines.
Yeah,
you don't even know about Marvel.
He's been up at night eating people.
Yeah,
he's a vampire.
Guys, you promise.
It's a vampire. We already talked.
Speaking of vampire, when is Vampire the Masquerade 2 coming out? It got delayed.
Fuck. Wait, really? It did?
I didn't know that. Wait, seriously, Striding Pants? Somebody confirm this. I was so bummed when Vampire the Masquerade 2 got delayed. When did this get delayed?
Go back and play
when is it?
Wait, why are you so interested in Vampire the Masquerade, Criken? That's weird.
Yep.
No reason.
Now launched later in 2020.
God damn it.
Okay, that's fine.
Whatever. When was this? This was in October they said this. All right, you know what's hilarious? And I followed quite a few.
This was months ago.
Yeah. I'm sure I actually reacted back then and I forgot. But I follow like a lot of developers and publishers on Twitter, and like seeing all of their reactions to Cyberpunk getting delayed is like half of them are like, "Yay, we can release games over the summer again,"
Yeah.
and the other half are like, "No, my September." So
True.
you know, I feel bad. I feel like now Vampire's got to like get out before Cyberpunk
What?
does.
That's impossible. That's an impossible
see it.
thing.
This is like a
She's a
Photoshop.
dancer.
Oh yeah, dancers they are
It
inhuman.
does look like a Photoshop.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Who's
impossible.
developing?
What happened to him?
Vampire
I'd rather
Kid?
get delayed. I do. I still agree with that. I'm just.
She's
more,
still sad.
I can be sad,
when I
but I'm
woke up
happy
and I
about
saw
it.
the news of Cyberpunk, I was really sad. I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck," because I was like, "Man, I was really looking forward to like playing this for a month in April because
Yeah.
there's nothing coming out in April." And
Final Fantasy VII, Bruce.
oh yeah, that's right. They pushed it to April, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That'll
We'll get
count.
to go to Midgard.
But I'm
you
not
and
gonna. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to play that as much as Cyberpunk. Regardless,
Yeah,
I
probably not.
then it was just like the the 7 stages of grief. Eventually, I was like, all right, fine, I accept it. Whatever you say, Cyberpunk. I
Gives
get
me
it.
more time to finish Witcher 3
That's
and
true.
all the DLC.
And all the DLCs.
Now my deadline is beating Doom on Ultra Nightmare before Eternal comes out. So
How close have you gotten?
I got to the end of stage 9 of 13.
That's good.
The first boss in the game, the Cyber Demon. Which Doom has an enemy called a Cyber Demon.
Is that like Scooby Doo in the cyber
It's exactly
chase?
like that.
That is
You beat
the
him
best.
by yanking off his mask, and it turns out it was Samuel Hayden the whole time. References nobody gets.
Can we just watch Scooby Doo in the cyber chase right now?
Cyber Chase?
No, we can't.
What?
It gets copywritten.
Yeah, it is probably. Probably.
Those Scooby-Doo lawyers are going to come after us right
The
away.
Scooby Doo lawyers, the whole legion of them. That's such a good movie. That was like my favorite animated film when I was a kid.
Cyber Chase.
Look it up.
I mean, I'll Google it.
Basically they chase a virus into a computer through a series of video game tropes.
Oh!
Scooby and the gang.
Cyber
Chase, yes.
I've heard that. Wasn't there there was a series, I can't remember the name of it, but there was a Scooby-Doo series that was like apparently super good in the mid-2000s.
It's the 4th in a series of direct-to-video. Why did you watch this and Kangaroo Jack or whatever the fuck?
This one is nothing like Kangaroo Jack, okay? This is
But
These are
like
quality.
terrible movies that you're watching.
This isn't terrible.
This is
Ask anyone.
the 4th in a series of direct-to-video animated films.
Just because they're direct to video doesn't mean they have to be bad.
Yeah, usually it does.
It
Generally,
usually does,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this one actually was inspired. Look at that plot. It's like 8 paragraphs.
That's a lot. That's a lot of plot.
All right, so it's directed by. I'm trying to see if there's anybody that I would know, directed or produced or written by. The answer is no.
Well, they had one and done. They made the Hollywood. They got in. They made what they had to.
They had a
and
dream and they made it
got
real.
out. Yeah.
Well, Bruce, would you rather they just keep cranking out shit because their inspiration is gone?
This was their shit that they were cranking. out.
No, wait. What? Look up a video. Look up something. Anything from this movie.
I
I'll watch
can't.
this now. How? Yeah, is there a way to watch this
It's
streaming?
only 89 minutes.
That's not bad.
It's a smooth 89 minutes.
That's a fun ride.
It's.
After a while, they finally reached the game's 10th and final level.
Hey! It's a spoiler.
What? Oh, I finished the sentence. That's awesome.
Don't finish the sentence. Oh
did,
my
though.
god.
They meet their virtual counterparts, who resemble themselves from previous series, with the exception of Scooby.
Oh, that's kind of cool though. Yeah,
It was an
pretty meta.
inspired plot, and also, I love level-based, design. They had
yeah.
each one's themed differently, and they have different challenges, and you got to find the virus in each of the games, and he's always disguising himself in different ways. It was the best.
There was a Fairly Odd Parents movie that was really good too. It's like called Channel Flippers or something like that.
Oh, but
Similar
they-
vibe
yeah.
where they're going through different TV shows and then it just devolved has a lot of references and meta commentary on TV and stuff like that. And there was also was there a John Ritter movie called Stay Tuned that was kind of like that?
Yeah, there
too?
was.
Classic.
Criken, you better tell me that you've streamed this video game on your channel. Because
Video
there's a
game?
video game.
What?
I don't think I
A video
have.
game
Click on it!
based on the film was released by THQ.
Go to the top. Click on it.
This is the age of the
Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase video game.
Game Boy
boy.
Advance.
You should know every
Game
plot
Boy
point.
Advance.
You should
I
know-
actually played this then.
PlayStation. Sick.
Wait, it was on
Yes.
PlayStation and Game Boy Advance?
Yeah.
Why?
It became a greatest hits title in 2003.
Really?
Whoa.
I don't know. Oh, I definitely played this on Game Boy, but I don't think I played
You
it
got
on...
to stream it for your.
Yeah.
Where's your chat? Where's your chat? Everybody yell at Criken. He needs to stream this game. He loves it so much.
The game is terrible PS1. Okay. Well, thanks, guys.
Kronos, thank you. Yeah, Channel Chasers. That's it.
Oh, all
That was
right.
good. I think what's the name of the dopey fairy?
The Dopey Fairy.
I think Stephanie's sexually attracted to him. That's
Dopey
kind of
fairy?
weird. Yeah, there's like a
What?
There's two fairies. One of them is like
There's
the
Chip.
girl and the dude.
There's Chip. my shiny teeth in me. I know that song. Chip
Cosmo, thank
Tooth
you.
Skylark. Chip Tooth Skylark.
Chad already got there.
Damn it.
What are you talking about?
Cosmo.
Yeah,
that's
there's
his name.
Cosmo and Wanda. But then who's Chip Tooth Skylark?
Chad.
Please help me, guys.
What are we talking
This
about?
is just Zoomer talk, Bruce. You wouldn't get it.
You're not even a Zoomer.
What?
Is this Scooby Doo?
I could be. I'm
singer.
I'm hanging with them. They accept me like they accept
The
Criken.
pop star, Chip Skylark. Yeah, and he sings the song "Shiny Tooth and Me." Chip Skylark does.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shiny teeth and
All
me.
the words that you've said
shiny
mean nothing.
Shiny
to me.
teeth and me.
They mean nothing.
Shiny teeth and me. Bruce.
I'm just saying.
Chip Skylark's shiny teeth.
I
And
mean,
me.
I hear it all, but I'm gonna forget it all immediately.
No, you should commit it to memory. Long-term memory.
No, it's long gone.
Kick out something back there that matters.
Next time Bruce is hunched over the toilet, I'm gonna tattoo it on his back. He
Yeah.
won't be able to move either.
If you
never
look up the
forget it.
song, you'll never forget it. The song that's all that stuck with me from
I'm
that.
not looking
I'm
that
gonna
up.
get
either.
claimed. Can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get claimed.
I don't think it's getting
I'm
claimed.
gonna have to pull this into Premiere, and then it's gonna be 15
Everything,
minutes short. For
everything
Everything
gets
gets
claimed.
claimed. Yeah, that's
everything. I mean, like recently they've been claiming video game music,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like The Witcher or whatever.
Well, so that's weird because often it will be like a remix that some other asshole says is his. What's super weird is, and I've run into this a bit, is that rolling it back to Doom. In level 3, there's a secret area that has a classic Doom track in it.
Oh, is it that one?
It's not E1M1, but it's
Oh,
close
it's
to it.
another one.
It's a MIDI thingy. But that keeps getting misidentified by YouTube as some other dumbass track, and I have to keep
Wow.
disputing it. What's fun is when somebody claims your track, YouTube doesn't get involved. You just dispute it to the person claiming it, and then they get to say, "No, that's still mine."
That's right, huh?
And that's it. That's it. So I get to deal with CD Baby or whatever, telling me that this is Streams in the Woods or whatever, not
CD
fucking Doom.
Baby.
Yeah,
Is that the name of the claim?
yeah, that's the publisher.
Damn CD Baby.
Yep.
CD Baby.
Stay away from my music.
Stop claiming my goddamn YouTube videos.
It sucks.
We always look up a cover of Shiny Teeth and Me.
Oh.
I'm still on this.
I'm talking about Fairly Odd Parents.
I usually get around what you're describing based on purely looking at covers of the songs I want to play.
Oh.
And they're usually bad, but that also helps in some other way.
Yeah.
Well, it helps in the sense that it won't get copyright
Or won't get
Yes.
claimed.
because
It
the
won't get
cover's so
claimed.
bad. Well,
Yeah.
I actually found out because I was singing "Toss a Coin to Your Witcher" during Witcher streams, and I found out that if I played it off my YouTube or off my phone and I sang to it, they wouldn't claim it.
Oh, man.
So I would play it off my phone, kind of like further
Yeah.
back from the microphone, and
Okay.
then sing to it. Didn't matter. Never got it. It was good. So and I feel like I can sing all right.
You can, Bruce. You got a good voice.
So I was like, well, maybe we'll get claim, and it didn't. So I was like, perfect.
For a while, I was trying to use like karaoke versions of songs because it's always just like really shitty
Yeah.
Game Boy MIDI.
Yeah.
But then those started getting hit.
That's right. They
And then I would do like recorder versions, which are always fun. But then those started getting claimed.
Yeah.
Yeah. The,
Man,
free uses.
rough time. Rough times on the internet.
Don't Google royalty-free music, and then play it on your stream
Oh.
because that got claimed right away.
Really?
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
It was in the title of the YouTube video. It said royalty-free music, and they claimed it all.
Those bastards.
They claimed it all.
That
Don't
is
do
a
it.
that is lying on the internet. This
Yeah,
is not okay.
Don't do it.
Man.
They claimed it. So.
Yeah, there is I think I played Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, a cover of it
Oh, yeah.
on one of my streams. I did the Gerald stream where everyone was like Gerald's in Warband,
Oh right, yeah.
and there was like a random I played it, and within 10 seconds some guy's like, I hate this fucking song, I'm out of here, and he just like
Oh.
left the stream. I'm like,
no.
how did someone get that upset?
No, don't. That song is so good, and it's especially good in the context of the show.
Yeah,
Have you watched the whole show? Yet?
show's great.
You watched the whole show? Do you watch
He
it?
didn't
yet?
answer, did he?
Why?
Vampires can't watch the entire show, Criken.
I just said I watched the whole show.
You said it was great.
He did say it was great. You didn't say you watched the whole show.
Why can't vampires watch the whole show?
I'm trying to hold you accountable. Well, you tell me.
You're making up rules about vampires.
Witchers would kill
I
vampires.
find it odd that you still haven't said that you've watched the entire show.
It's sun out. I'm out. I'm not a vampire. what else I got to do to
And
prove
we
it?
yet still don't have confirmation. I haven't seen it all. I can at least say that because I'm not a vampire.
How many episodes have you watched?
I've only watched the first two, but the song is at the end of the second.
Okay.
It is. So
But yeah, no, it's
it's real great. It's real
It
fun.
is.
It's real fun.
And Dandelion was always kind of Geralt's cheerleader in the games and stuff. So
It's real fun. I like that it doesn't take itself seriously. The show doesn't take itself seriously.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a serious show, but also it's kind of jokey.
it has moments of levity, which I appreciate,
Yeah.
and also it's like
The dark modes too.
I'm just so there's something that gets super like Shakespearean about dark fantasy, where everyone has to talk like they're on a stage.
Yeah.
And Witcher definitely doesn't do that. It even goes out of its way to not do that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Like Geralt fucking everywhere and like grunting and stuff like that.
I like that. That's a really good point.
Yeah.
They talk more like real people. And even like the song, it feels more like maybe a modern pop song than like, oh, there was a witcher and his name was there.
Yeah.
Like, it goes out of its way to not be that, even though everything slips into that. God, it's what I couldn't stand about Game of Thrones by the end of it. It really was just a crappy soap opera.
It
Yeah.
was very much like that.
Man. Bleh. Bleh. I love that stuff when like, it's like, why does everybody have a British accent for no reason? It's like if it's foreign, it's British.
People were telling me that Henry Cavill held on to his British accent. I didn't think he did.
I didn't.
To me,
think
it
so
sounded
either.
like Geralt, because Geralt sounds American in the game, and so I thought that Henry was putting on a little bit more of an American accent for the show.
I thought so.
But everyone's like, no, it was British, and I was like, oh.
I didn't think so at all.
It didn't. I mean, it might have been a little bit British because he's a little bit British, but to me, he sounded very, very American, which I always confused me actually in the Witcher game because everyone's British except for Geralt
You're right. Yeah.
and Yennefer.
I think that. So it's weird. There are some. Yeah, because I think if you're talking about Witcher 3, you're in Temeria, which I guess is largely like kind of British accenty. But there are other accents that get mixed in there because Nilfgaard is a conquering nation, so they pull from all over the world. I don't know. Yeah, the also I see. Yeah, there's a lot of ska talk going down in my chat. I appreciate that.
Well, ska talk.
Yeah, guys, Goldfinger
why
put
are they
out an album in 2017 and it's aces.
Why are they talking about ska?
I don't know.
Is this my chat? that's
Should
all
be
they.
soon. You could hopefully you'll be able to see it spread like cross over to chats.
It's going to. Do you think it'll spread to Criken's chat?
No, I don't
Criken doesn't
think-
even know what ska is.
Yeah. I don't think we have any culture
Oh, that's
relevance
right.
to ska.
Oh wait, no. If you were watching, hold on.
If I was watching
If you were watching
Scooby-Doo
Scooby-Doo
and
specials in 01,
yeah.
you weren't listening to like No Doubt or anything like that.
Don't know what that is.
What?
Wait, trout fishing in America? Is that ska?
You know what No Doubt is? What are you talking
No,
about?
I don't. What is that?
Stop it. You stop it.
Give me some other examples.
You don't know who No Doubt is?
I don't know.
Tragic Kingdom.
I'm bad at
Although
like,
you know
artist
what?
names, but
Oh, okay.
To be
That's your
fair,
fault. That's your fault.
By the time he was watching Scooby Doo, No Doubt was no longer a ska band. Is that a fair statement?
Gwen Stefani's ska?
Yeah. Well, no, she's not.
That's how she started.
She
started-
ruined
Really?
No Doubt
She
by
started-
taking them away from ska.
She started in a band called No Doubt that was a ska band. Did you know that?
I don't even know what ska is, so no.
That's not true. You're totally bullshitting.
It's the perfect music.
Criken's bullshitting.
Did
He's
you
I
ever play
don't-
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater?
Yes.
1?
No.
Oh. Well, then never mind.
Criken's bullshitting us. He's bullshitting all of us right now. He's lying to us.
I'm not. I'm not a vampire and I'm not lying. Please, can someone fill me in here? I'm lost in a sea of references that I don't get.
So,
What if there was sweet rock music, but also there was a brass section?
do you know what reggae is? Do you know what
That
reggae
doesn't
is?
sound real.
Do you know what
I know
reggae-
it's too good to be true.
Do you know what reggae is?
Yes.
Okay, imagine reggae but sped up. By
Like nightcore reggae.
like 4 times sped up.
Nightcore reggae?
Yeah.
What phrase just tumbled out of your mouth?
Do you know what nightcore is?
No.
You don't?
What's nightcore?
Oh, well, you teach me about ska, I'll teach you about nightcore.
This sounds like a good exchange.
Nightcore sounds like an internet thing to me.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
It
that's
is awful.
Ska's not an internet thing. So what is nightcore?
Nightcore, all right, imagine a song. Picture it cleanly in your head.
Done.
Now speed it up by about 2 times.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
You have nightcore.
That's
Oh,
it?
that's it?
Yes.
Oh, that was easy.
And it's
I mean, people have been doing that for a long time.
Nightcore is the ska
Ska
of Zoomers.
Zoomers.
Yes.
All right. Anyways, so reggae is reggae is the nightcore or no, ska's the nightcore of reggae. So reggae is sped up. That's it. So if you just speed up reggae with
Why would I
horn-
want to listen to something slower?
Somebody says it's not 2
No,
times, it's,
not,
1.75.
it's not slower. Ska is faster.
Oh, ska's faster.
It's more upbeat.
I like fast.
Yeah, it's poppy. It's fun.
It's poppy, it's fun.
It's got horns.
It's got horns.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, okay. But
Have you
reggae
ever heard
has
of a band
talking.
called Real Big
Do they talk
Fish?
about? I know. I've heard of them.
That's ska.
I don't remember what they sound like,
that's
but
not good. That's not
I know the name.
What's another band? The Mighty Mighty Boss Tones?
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter.
fair.
No, I didn't think he'd
The
know that.
specials.
No.
That's kind of
definitely
older,
doesn't know that one.
okay.
What's another ska band? All right, there's a new ska band right now happening, literally right now, called the Interrupters.
Oh, yeah.
You're no Zoomer. The Interrupters would.
Zebra Head.
No, Zebrahead wasn't ska. They were like fucking.
They had some tracks that were ska.
rapcore or some shit.
Yeah, you're right. They had that too. There's one track on their new album that's ska, and it's pretty fucking great.
Oh, Sublime.
Yeah.
I know Sublime.
They're ska.
Streetlight Manifesto is close, but you know.
I can't remember any songs of theirs.
You don't know Sublime?
Early in the morning.
Yes, I know that. That's ska.
That's ska. Yeah.
I like that song.
Santeria.
I like that.
Getting caught no crystal ball.
That's a good song.
It is.
Man, I can't believe you didn't.
We're gonna get claimed now.
Oh, damn, you're right.
I wasn't good enough. You got to be a slightly bad singer to get claimed.
He doesn't know who Big D in the kids' table is.
Big D in the kids' table.
Yeah, he doesn't know that. That's in Criken's chat.
I like that name.
That's in Criken's chat, though.
The Aquabats? Oof. Yeah, you're right.
Aquabats I've heard some of.
If you've watched Mega 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I know them.
Mega 64 is the ska of YouTube.
Oh.
They are.
They are in a way.
They
yeah.
I'd
agree with
That's
that.
and that's why I like them
Without
so
even knowing
much.
what
Yeah,
ska
same.
is. It makes sense
That's
to
why I
me.
like them so much.
Imagine Alvin and the Chipmunks, but weeb. That's Nightcore. Yeah, basically it's sped up, it's higher pitched, and it's the perfect genre in a way because
It's efficient.
it's efficient. Exactly. In this age of mass consumption, the
Rancid?
faster, the more efficiently we can consume, the better.
Yeah.
it is.
So the faster a song is, the better.
Yes.
Exactly. Viewing quality doesn't matter. It's
My
about
favorite
volume
song
of consumption.
is Rap God because I can hear the most amount of words per second.
Well, then you should love Eminem because Eminem's exactly that.
He talks quick.
He talks fast.
I want to hear people talk quick. What
do
sort of
glow
music you
skulls?
like?
That's
I
okay.
like the quick ones.
I know.
Faster the better. That's
Yeah.
what I say.
He doesn't know who Voodoo Glow Skulls or Save Ferris.
A lot of these sound like cool names. I'll give you that.
Any of that
Voodoo
shit.
Glow Skulls had a cover that looked like Dragon Ball. Hey, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. We're all going to be playing that, huh?
Are you gonna play that?
What
Is
is
anybody gonna play that? It's the MMO, right?
Oh,
It's
is
an
it
RPG.
MMO?
It's not an MMO.
Oh, it's not an MMO. It's
No way. No way. Too
Thank
many
God.
Gokus.
Somebody's
Too many Gokus. Yeah, that's the problem with any MMO. It's like everyone can't be the strongest. I mean, that's already the problem with the show. But then when you do it in an MMO,
I watched Dragon Ball
compounds.
Z this morning. You guys, I don't want to blow any minds, but Dragon Ball Z might be bad.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
It's bad. I'm watching Kai. Holy crap, man. Why didn't anyone tell me? That show was bad.
Yeah, dude, of course.
Oh, I got so long to go. I'm in season 4, but then it goes into the final part. It's like Dragon Ball Z, the final chapters, and that's parts 1, 2, and 3. And each one of those has 4 discs, Bruce, and I gotta rent it from some Blu-ray place in Ohio. God damn it.
You sound like me watching JoJo. That's all I did when I was food poisoned. I watched JoJo and The Expanse. The Expanse is a great show.
I've heard The Expanse is
It's not great. It's good. And but JoJo is painful.
Yeah, it's getting bad.
It's gotten worse.
Uh-oh.
And I'm now in the.
You
You're
can't
the
have that
doldrums.
opinion.
I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to have that opinion because it is bad. And JoJo has changed tone now. Now they're fighting rats and like finding a murderer and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on in this show?
Yeah, you just gotta kind of let it go.
Like,
Are they big rats?
Just
or
unhook
like,
your brain and
no,
let
they're
it
not
take
big
it.
rats.
It's
Tiny
just
rats.
like level 1 questing in an MMO. It's like, I got rats in my basement, JoJo, and he's like, okay. And he just starts stomping rats.
No, he poses, and then his stand comes out and stomps rats.
It is, boy, was it bad. And I'm just trying to I've been like powering through it because I'm going to watch it all. And I keep waiting for it to get good because people keep saying it gets good.
Wait, rats? That sounds like Vermintide to me.
I love Vermintide.
That sounds like Criken's chat to
I
me.
need to play Vermintide.
There they are.
But anyways, no. What happens is they find a rat. They find apparently a rat is a stand user, meaning he has powers.
Sick.
So they
Wait, you just said this is a bad show.
it's really bad. And they go, we have to kill the rat. So they find the rat, they kill him, and they go, we did it. And they go, wait a minute, there's a second rat. I'm not joking. It sounds like it's written by a 5-year-old because it is.
Anime
it was,
rules.
And,
What
I
do
was
we-
like, and then they go and they kill the second rat.
Where there's one rat, there's probably another one.
That is literally the plot twist. Is like they go, wait a minute, there's another one, and then they go find the rat and kill it.
Okay.
All right, well, cool, neat.
I can't wait to watch JoJo. I'm sorry, Bruce. I should be doing this with you.
JoJo has some good beginning and ending to their seasons, but the middle is garbage. It's Monster of the Week.
I mean, that's
I like Monster of the Week stuff.
Anime is trash.
I mean, it's time filling. It's like they're like,
Yeah.
we need 40 episodes, so write 40 episodes.
It's yeah. I can't remember when it happened. When I was like, oh wait, this is trash. I don't know. I still have a fondness for it, but I do think it did slot into a particular window in my life where I was still when you graduate from grabbing that guy's dick.
I think so.
When you graduate from watching Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase or whatever, and you want something a little more cultured and a little more tasteful for your mature flavors. Your palate has morphed, but you're not quite ready for we live in a society media. You can't. You're not quite ready for Joker levels of world revolutionary media.
Sure.
So anime just drops right in there, right in the middle.
I will contest that, saying Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase has aged like a fine wine, and you can watch it to this day, and it will still hold up.
I agree. I'm gonna try to figure out how to watch that. There's gotta be a torrent somewhere. I finally watched Joker, by the way. That's why I felt comfortable referencing
Society. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what do you think?
It's a good ass movie.
I need to watch it.
I super enjoyed it.
I haven't seen it.
It's so comforting to watch a movie without. I need to just whenever there's any kind of. I want to look at Twitter because I want to see dogs being cute, but I don't want to hear anyone's opinion about anything because I don't care.
You're on the wrong platform, my friend.
I want to see cute doggos.
You should go to TikTok. That's where it is.
The dogs are on TikTok now?
Dogs, cats, everything is on. It's all on TikTok, and there are no opinions.
Man, you're right.
But there are very few opinions. There are a few. They're pervading TikTok right now.
Wait, Netflix is doing a Team Fortress show? Are you serious?
No, that's a joke. That was
damn it.
tweeted by a parody account.
Not a joke. Hold on.
So somebody in chat got fooled. Yeah, it's tweeted by a parody account.
Team Fortress is an IP that I wish would
That
keep
would be
going.
so good. I would love that. They did comic books that were really solid.
Yeah, the comics were great. The world of it was so crazy. I can't think of because they're mercs that were hired by two competing arms dealer corporations, just producing weapons to fight each other just to make money, and it was just this endless loop.
Yeah.
And
Metal Gear Solid 4 was all about it.
yeah, really?
I mean, it's a dumb reference, but yeah.
Like politically.
Yeah.
The military-industrial complex.
Oh, Adult Swim canceled the TF2 show before it happened?
Wow.
Is that true?
Weird.
I'm willing to believe
Adult
an
Swim will
Aaron
make
comment.
anything.
Yeah, they will.
Tim and Eric have a new sitcom parody coming out.
Oh yeah?
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it,
Huh.
but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. They did a shot of the cast, and it's Tim and Eric on a couch on a set in a home, and then they have their rogues gallery of weirdo Craigslist actors behind them.
Of course.
The normal.
Yeah, right.
Is it on Adult Swim?
Yes.
Oh.
Adult Swim.
Huh.
Yeah, sorry, Kyle. You got played like a fiddle. You got bamboozled, hoodwinked.
I love Tim Heidecker. I was really happy
Same.
to see him in
Us?
Us. Yeah. What a crazy I guess pivot for that career. I love seeing him in serious roles, and then knowing it as Tim. What the hell just happened there?
Watch.
Did he
Was that a Speedo?
That is.
Watch it. That's great. It shoots up like a cannon.
Oh my god.
That's not his sandal.
No. That's
the ball.
He's
He's
the ball
holding,
that
yeah.
he jumps
Boom!
into.
Yeah, I remember doing
For the audio
something like
listeners, someone's jumping into the ocean with a basketball, and it goes to space.
Or like a bouncy
Yeah.
ball, yeah.
that. You
Yeah.
yank it down and then you shoop. You let it
Yeah.
go. Makes me think of that one God. There's a gif from a reality show of a lady trying to fire a watermelon from a slingshot.
Yeah.
She lets it go and then it hooks and just.
Oh yeah, and
slams her
slams right back into her.
God. Oh, that probably hurts so bad, but it looks so good. Thank you for being considerate to the audio listeners, because our audio feed is live. Just search Talk Internet, and you're bound to find
Oh,
it.
get away from that.
Foot bonding.
That was bad. Sorry. Now I envy the audio listeners who don't have to look at that.
The foot
Jesus
binding?
Christ.
Yeah, her toes are wrapped
I
around
hate
her
it.
foot.
I
For the
hate it.
audio listeners, it was a horribly disfigured foot where her toes were wrapped around her entire foot.
Because foot binding is a terrible thing.
Hey, tiny feet are awesome.
Are they? Why are they cool?
I'm not talking about this.
I think I read, there was some book I read, I think it was called The Good Earth, but it was about a Chinese feudal farmer. And yeah, the dude was obsessed with women with tiny feet, just because culturally, it's attractive to have tiny, demure feet.
That's a thing, yeah.
Really.
That's why you gotta
I'm
get you a
screwed
lady
then.
who's had her feet smushed
I
in
know.
since she was young.
No, only women. Men
Oh.
don't.
Yeah,
men
men
don't
can
have
do
to.
whatever they
I'm
want.
good then.
That's actually men were the ones that I think that enforced the foot binding.
Hell yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
That's
I'm
pretty
not
much how
surprised.
this system works, pretty much for all times.
Oh, speaking of things that men do. Perfect segue.
Can't wait to see where this is going.
Have you seen this trend on Twitter? Apparently, the scrotum has taste buds.
Oh, where they?
I did see that.
Yes. Have we tested it yet?
Dudes dip their nads. This sounds like a galactic level prank, which I appreciate.
Yes.
Just to get
but
dudes
here's
to
the nice
dip
thing.
their balls in things.
It's a prank that is hurting no one, and if you are the one pranked with it,
It's still funny.
you can do it in the privacy of your home,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it doesn't have any sort of repercussions in the rest of your life. But apparently, your balls the prank slash life hack is that they have some taste receptor on them that can pick up salty and sweet things.
That doesn't
vaguely
make any sense at all.
So wait, so
because my balls are submerged in a salty fluid every day.
well, it's your own sweat though.
Why wouldn't I be able? I can taste my
used
own
to it.
sweat though.
You get used to it though.
If you lick your arm, you taste that.
And also, how do you? I don't even know how you would sense taste through not your mouth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like how would I
yeah.
read that in my brain?
Well, it's like when you smell something and you're like,
Well, but you know it's coming
Yeah.
through your nose. You know where it's coming from.
right, but this is just another input potentially, right? That you've never tried before.
But how I know where it's coming from? You know what I'm saying? Like you know it's coming from your fingers, your nose, your tongue, your ears,
Yes.
and your eyes. But imagine seeing through your penis, right?
Wow.
I don't know how I would do that.
Right, it's because we haven't
doesn't have
opened
those
our
nerves.
our third
Third
eye.
eye, yeah.
This is that. We have found our third eye. It's in our balls, and all you gotta do is dip them in some soy sauce, and it'll. Apparently, a friend of mine has tried this after this, and he says it did not work. So
No shit.
Somebody just said in Lawrence's chat that it does work.
Well, there you go. We have two competing arguments. One an anonymous chat user, and the other a friend
the
of mine.
person who said it does work just admitted to not having tried it. So
Do you taste soap when you wash your nuts? Apparently, so I don't think you do because it's not salty or sweet.
So it has to
If
be
you get
really.
sugar soap.
It has to be really salty
It
and
has to
really
be,
sweet.
yeah, it's like a
you
muted
either
taste is what
you
apparently
dip it in
it's supposed
soy sauce, or you just dribble honey all over your balls.
to be. Ooh, honey balls. There's an idea.
Honey balls.
I'll put my balls in honey.
I would also do this.
I'm
I
gonna
mean-
do it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna figure it out and try it because I'm really curious.
Would you want to shave for it? No, I guess it wouldn't matter.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah, I guess if you get a little saucer, just bloop.
So if I put it in soy sauce,
Mm.
so soy sauce is apparently the thing that it'll work with.
people have. I mean, I know that was one of the ones that was used as an example. Yes.
I'm gonna guess it's because soy sauce is just so aromatic that you smell it, it hits your sinus, and then you're like, yeah, I can taste it because yes, it's coming up, and you're just bringing it through the parts of your
Yeah,
body that are meant to do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it because I don't even know what it's like to sense another sense through somewhere else. I would love to find out.
Please report back. 'Cause
I may reach some sort of enlightened state of being after I do it.
The problem is though, like, arguably you're in a better place if this happens, but what if? And I think about this a lot because I think about the couple that got addicted to coffee enemas. But Bruce, what if like
Whoa.
bit of a swerve?
Didn't know
there,
about this.
But yeah, what if you try it and then you realize you can't live without it, so you just have ball sauce?
I'm addicted to soy
Yeah.
sauce through my balls.
Yeah.
I'm imagining a world like, you know, let's say 4 to 10 years down the line where this is societally accepted at this point, and the fanciest restaurants
Ah.
come with their own
little ball tray.
ball trays.
Okay.
And you know, the dish you're eating, they will also pour, you know, the au jus
Yeah.
into
The pan sauce.
the little pan, and then they just
You
cup
sit in
your
it.
balls in, and you're like, oh, I'm consuming it in every orifice possible, and that is the dream I wish.
Here's the thing, though: your balls can't consume, right?
Right? It's
They can absorb.
So check. Check this out.
What if you dehydrate your balls so they soak up all the flavor?
oh, that just sounds painful.
That doesn't sound right at all.
Just hit it with a
They
hair
would
dryer for like
they
an
would
hour.
turn all brown
Yeah, shriveled.
with soy sauce, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's delicious.
I thought of a multi.
Have you ever had a soy egg, Bruce? Same thing.
All right.
All right.
I thought of a multi-million-dollar business scheme
Okay.
with this already, and it is the balls diet.
Oh.
So instead of eating,
yeah.
because you don't want to eat and ingest calories,
Just dip.
you just dip your balls in whatever. So imagine you want dessert, but you can't because it's
Yeah, 'cause it's-
another 800 calories,
yeah.
right? Well, you're not going to do that. Just put your balls in it
Yeah.
because then you taste it, right? You taste it, but then you don't have to spit it out or purge
Yeah.
it. Or
The
whatever.
the new version of intermittent fasting is just dipping your balls in whatever food
Right.
you don't want to eat at
You
the
put your
moment.
balls in it. You've gotten the taste for it, but you didn't have to ingest any calories, or only a few through your balls. What about women? Does
I was
this
just
Yeah,
wondering
what-
that.
yeah, this
I don't
is-
think the labia can absorb
Yeah.
flavors.
Well, we don't know.
Also, based on the dessert too, Bruce, you might. I mean, I guess it would be part of the sensation, but if you just go dunking your balls into some ice cream, that's got to be
Ooh.
arresting.
Yeah.
But yeah, if a lady throws her clam on some soy sauce, I feel like that's That's going to have some other complications because
That's not good for them.
things get up in there and it messes
That's
all.
not supposed to happen.
There's a very balanced ecology up in there, and boy, if they sneeze the wrong way, it just all goes south.
So this diet's only for men.
As most things
Yeah.
are.
We've invented another thing that only we can enjoy.
Men get their balls dipped in soy
Oh,
sauce.
man.
Women have to crunch their foot bones into a small shape.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
terrible.
Seems fair to me.
It's terrible, man.
Well, Bruce, you're going to make untold millions off of your balls diet.
I can't wait.
Meanwhile, I'll be over here counting my fat stacks from my new drink sponsor.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
right. So since this is an early morning podcast,
Yes.
Lawrence has a different sponsor.
Yeah, well, I don't like doing this, Bruce, but I feel like I do have to admit that some of my thinking may... Clam dunk! Oh, shit, that's a really good... Thank you, ATDSR.
That's what we call the podcast.
Oh wait, hold on. I was so dehydrated my balls started bleeding, and I had a nurse whose job was to wipe my balls. Don't fuck about with your balls, man.
Jesus. I'm sorry, dude.
That sucks, man. I'm still gonna do it.
Wait.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is this because he dipped it in soy sauce?
J.R. Toshkin, how...
He just got sick. He
So
said he was
did
sick.
the ball skin crack?
I don't. Let's move on to your energy sponsor drink. I am personally redirecting this conversation. I will not let this continue.
Okay, fine.
You're welcome, audio
I will
listeners.
respect that. Yeah, I gotta admit, my thinking may have been a little off. And it's frustrating, too, because I feel like I've learned this lesson before. Some people out there may remember Dude Soup #1 a million years ago. Fantastically sponsored show. Every week. Sponsors.
Every week.
Here we are. Nothing. The reason was, on episode #1, I was talking about coffee.
You were talking about free coffee, and
Free
nobody knows why.
Yeah, no, it was a misdirection. Everyone thinks that was supposed to be more than it was, but I gotta push it back in. Gotta push the coffee back into the show, and then we're gonna get all the money. I'm gonna get all the money, which is why today I have my new sponsor, soon to be sponsor, La Colombe Coffee, canned coffee drink, triple shot draft latte.
Oh my gosh, triple shot.
Yeah, there's a lot. 3 shots of espresso, Bruce. 3. I mean, that's actually not that much, but
It's not?
no, like an Americano is a 2 at least.
Oh wow.
It's real coffee, foamy milk, lactose free. Wait, how did they do both? That's fine. Don't worry about that.
It's probably oat milk or like almond
Yeah.
milk or something.
Oh yeah, sure. Reduced fat milk, lactose free. Cold pressed coffee. It's all natural. That's what I love about it. Cane sugar, chicory root fiber, acacia fiber, sodium phosphates. Love those.
That sounds nice.
Lactase. Can't get enough of that. Gel and gum. Every
Gel
morning.
and gum?
Gellin.
Gel and gum.
Every morning I'm chomping on my gel and gum. And then some vitamin D3 just to give you a little kick. So La Colombe. Big fan of your product. Maybe not as big of a fan, though. Maybe you need to hit me up.
Oh. I think you should play hard to get. I think
Fire off that little email my way, and we'll see what happens.
instead of saying big fan of your product,
Yeah,
Yeah, you should say it sucks.
say I hate this drink unless
You go, ha ha,
But
unless.
maybe. I won't drink it, but or won't I?
How is it?
Tastes like money.
Well, you should have said it's okay.
It's okay.
There you go.
There you go.
It's okay.
we're
I want to say
talking.
a 10, 15 grand might bump you up to good.
Now, do we think balls can absorb caffeine or just sugar and
I think
salt?
generally your body can absorb any drug through the skin.
Okay.
I'm almost positive.
Caffeine bath.
Caffeine is a drug, so
Would you taste coffee if you took a bath in coffee
Yes.
without drinking?
no, you wouldn't taste it. No,
Okay. Why
because
not?
taste is only on your tongue and your balls.
And your balls.
So
Well, we don't know that for sure. I have not proven it.
Yeah, there could be any number of other places you can taste things.
You would smell it, and smell it is
Kind of like taste.
kind of like taste.
It's like when you smell a fart.
Would you
It's-
hear it?
You're tasting.
What does coffee sound like? Yeah. What does coffee sound like? I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this video. Oh my god!
Oh, he even went up. He went up.
Why? Let go of the ball, man. Come on.
Audio listeners, stay where you are. Do not tune into the video podcast.
There's a man crab walking.
Please.
Just like
There's a man like crab
This is
stance.
literally Darwinism in like
Yeah,
one
it really
fucking video.
There's a man crab stancing over a bowling alley, and his drunk friend. God, it's so perfect. every time. His drunk friend is trying to bowl under him, except the ball sticks to his hands, and even though the man is arching his back mightily, that ball goes right up into Those balls.
That's because the bowler doesn't let go of the ball. If he'd let go of the ball, it would have skated underneath him and hit the pins.
Do you think that dude tasted
the bowling ball?
I mean, maybe for other reasons. But.
Yeah, for a moment, and then he'll taste no more.
So here's my ultimate problem with the balls taste thing. Does anyone genuinely think, that over the course of human history, the last 4,000 years, that information could have escaped everyone until just now? Did they really think no one was trying to throw their balls in food? Yeah.
I feel like I'm more likely. I think in medieval era they discovered it. They wrote some like crazy fucking shit about it.
And then when they burned the library,
they all lost that knowledge. And we've just now, in the golden age of the internet, rediscovered it.
I think a lot about that. About like all of the miraculous inventions and stuff that just got lost because it was some farmer invented some amazing device and then he got tooth rot and fell over and died, and then they had to burn it to stay alive for the winter. Yeah. That's it.
It's more likely that
some dude who did time travel.
It's more likely that didn't happen because all those people were stupid.
Okay, Bruce.
I mean, you're right.
Well, probably
they didn't go to an
most
Ivy
likely
college
they couldn't
like
read or write. So generally, they were probably not very well educated and didn't have the tools to become.
They were smart in their own way.
It sounds like the way teachers described you.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm
Bruce.
kidding around.
These folks back in the day.
Scooby-Doo could ever invent.
Your chat is. They're like, oh, how dare you?
Yeah, that's toxic.
I'm
dude.
teasing.
That's toxic.
I'm teasing.
They made do with what they had. Maybe they didn't know how to read, but they didn't need to read to pick the wheat up and put it in the millery to make bread.
Or do math.
Why would you write if you didn't know how to read?
I'm just saying you can't do any of those things.
Right, but those things aren't relevant to your job, okay? you get good at what matters, and what mattered back then was making the bread, going to the market, and getting the pretty penny.
But do you think that they were thinking, how can I make this more efficient? Or were they like,
yes,
I only need to make more grain?
No, the first
one. Thinking,
definitely the first one.
Yeah, I think no. There are people who are so stupid they'll do a hard thing the hardest way over and over again because they just never think to do it any other way. But I think most people naturally get better at what they do and invent through either circumstance or serendipity, find new ways to do a thing more efficiently and better.
Right.
That's really, that's real nice of you guys to think that.
You really think that?
I generally like to believe those things about people.
Dude, I saw.
But is it true?
I saw the most amazing thing the other day. There was a gentleman who was playing video games.
Me. Not me?
It wasn't you.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It may have been you.
You're not the only streamer.
No, I identified.
There was a gentleman wearing his headset. On this headset, he had affixed like a glass jar. He had his Black and Mild taped to it. He had a tube coming out of it into his mouth.
What?
So that he could take drags off of it, and then as the ashes fell, they just fall into the jar. So he was just like, just playing video games, man.
Wow.
He didn't have to do shit.
So, okay, apply that
That's
same
incredible.
thinking.
Nah, that doesn't.
To the early days.
To working?
Yes.
No, because that's fun. That's like when people make bongs out of anything.
Yeah, but it's also working.
Yeah, it's too hard to like go over there into a fucking ashtray and then here and then an ashtray again. Bullshit. I want to keep playing my video game. Boy, that's a classic image.
Which one?
Oh, I kill everything I fuck everything I kill. Just like ladies with different shirts sitting next to each other. It's interesting because boy, this is a hard swerve. I don't know. I'm kind of a digital pack rat, so I've just been saving random pictures to a folder my entire life.
Digital pack rat. I like that description.
Yeah, because it doesn't take up space.
He should be saying digital hoarder.
Yeah, that's also
hoarder. Yeah.
Well, it would be digital hoarding if I had like stacks of hard drives, like if it were a problem. Yeah. But storage is always kept up with it, so it's just a thing.
That's true. Yeah.
So it doesn't cost anything. So I just have like I don't know, like 100,000 internet pictures. So it's weird when I see things that I've seen like 20 years ago pop up on Reddit again. Yeah, that's it. It's neat to see that.
Do you have these like organized?
No, that's the fun of it.
Yeah.
And my wallpaper is set to all of my pictures randomized.
Really?
And there have been
I love that idea.
Now that I stream more and games can sometimes crash to desktop, I am flirting with disaster.
Oh, that's true.
Because there were some. You guys think memes are spicy now? Boy, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Before there was and there kind of is now, and it's probably better. Interesting. It's probably better, but there is kind of a police force out there, and if you put out a meme that's too spicy, you're gonna get lit up for it. That didn't happen. There are a lot of good 9/11 memes that probably should never be seen by human eyes.
I mean, yeah, probably. Actually, I know that YouTube demonetizes those. So they told me that years ago.
Yeah.
We will demonetize 9/11 memes. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, the picture, is that Sally Skellington? That's like that's the only name I can think of. It looks just like her.
This may be fake. There was a bait and switch a long time ago with Instagram that was like, this woman got so much plastic surgery she turned into a mummy, and it's like basically like this woman looks like a mummy and she's like, I love plastic surgery. I look so good. Blah blah blah. It turns out the whole thing was fake. It was like all photoshopped and it was all bullshit.
Yeah.
But that was. But for
it's just makeup on the right, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't think
it's definitely like
she may have lost weight.
Filters and stuff.
I assume that may be fake. I'm gonna say that.
It just looks like it's a lot of makeup. I guess maybe her lips have been injected or something, but.
Oh, speaking of which,
you injected your lips?
I thought of Botox.
Oh.
I was looking the other day because I can't burp, which I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, I know someone else that can't burp.
So I can't burp, and I was looking. I finally, for some reason, I'd never Googled the fact that I couldn't burp, so I Googled it, and it turns out all I need is Botox in my throat, and I can burp. That's it. One injection.
Forever?
And they said that like basically your body should learn how to burp with the Botox.
Huh.
Because there's a valve, and the reason I think of this too is I just had food poisoning and I threw up everything that I eaten.
Oh.
And it was just like terrible, but I never threw up. And that is tied to the same thing. So the valve that takes in food also should reverse for burping, but mine doesn't.
Too strong.
And yeah, sure, or it's too stupid. And so that's why I'm like, generally I fart a lot, is because it goes the other way.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I mean, it stands
your
to
body
reason,
produces
but
gas. It's got to go somewhere.
That's
so.
a good point. Do you feel like do you feel like your life is missing something without burping?
I do.
Okay.
Because like the other night I was sitting there like, basically like my body will croak. It'll just sit there and like air will come up, but it won't go anywhere. So it'll stop. It'll make noises and then stop and then go back down. And so it's kind of annoying if I eat stuff that like gives me a lot of gas.
Yeah.
And they were saying like everything.
Sorry, adamant. My girlfriend can't fart either. She farts like a horse because of it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, that's true.
You got to keep her on your hands. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract, but that was a really good.
No, it's funny. But there's a no burp subreddit. What?
Is this like child free? Do they resent people who can burp?
Ooh, it's like an incel subreddit, but for the burpers.
Today I was in a restaurant and somebody burped and I just shook with rage. Didn't they know that there are people who can't burp?
But I read that basically it's like one shot of Botox into that valve, and it should open up, and it should just eventually just go like bang, and it'll be like, all right, now I can go the other way.
Wow.
I need to go do it. I don't know how much a shot of Botox is.
Are you like scared?
But like you're gonna get it, and then you're gonna hate burping, and you're like, if only I could take back this forbidden knowledge.
Oh my gosh, like a genie.
Yeah, you make a wish. I'll never want to burp again.
I mean, like truthfully, I would rather burp because I have a lot of gas.
Do you think you'll be good at burping right away?
I hope so.
I think I've always thought Bruce would be good at burping.
I would be great at burping.
Kids have years where they're bad at burping, though. They're just like it's all
They just
watery
puke
and
every time.
So Bruce, you've mastered your sphincter because you've had to rely on it.
I've literally mastered it.
Yeah.
You're like that Ghost of Tsushima flute man, but for your butthole.
That's right. I was a 40-year-old. I'm a master.
I worry a little bit that this new instrument is open to you.
Mm-hmm.
You might walk into it thinking it just seems so natural. You see everyone else burping. And I worry that you might go through a period of intense vexation.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to crank out these hefty burps.
Well, that's why the burp cell forum exists, so you can go and
get coaching.
Yeah, coaching and fellow. I don't even know
system.
the word to describe a support system. You guys can all resent the burpers together, and it'll be
resent the burpers.
Yeah.
Yes, we watch chat. We're looking at it right now. Mm-hmm. Zassaz, we do.
Who was tempting the Lord their God? How dare you?
Zassaz was in your chat. What we do is like we don't always refer to you guys, but we definitely are watching everything you say. So don't ever disappoint your fathers.
Usually it's like I'll see something cool, but somebody will be on a tear. Somebody will be telling a good story, and I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although speaking of telling a good story, Bruce, I got something for you to read.
Ooh, do you?
Yeah, I found a website. The context, gosh, I think it's maybe I shouldn't. No, I should. You know what? He put it out there. Why not? I think the website is findingmyrepublicangoddess.com.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know about this, Chief.
I love it.
And if you go there, there's a fine gentleman there who's trying to, I guess the story kind of tells itself what it's for, but what's interesting is that the gentleman says that basically he has some things he refuses to budge on for his prospective
For
partner.
your Republican goddess?
Yeah.
You can't budge on that stuff.
Absolutely can't. There's a photo there.
You've got convictions.
Oh, this is the gentleman.
That's the gentleman in question.
Oh,
So
goodness.
the thing is, you have to take a 13-question multiple answer quiz to see if you pass the various factors that he will not be able to budge on. The other things he's a little more flexible on. Let me tell you, it's not that hard to guess what he wants based on the website name. So I was somehow able to pass this quiz.
Oh.
And then you get to so much more
Wait,
text.
wait. So you actually have to pass a quiz to get access to the website?
No, well the website is the quiz. And then after you
What?
after you navigate the quiz properly, then he's like,
You
great.
have to prove that you want a Republican goddess.
Yeah.
Well, you have to prove that you are a Republican goddess that he wants.
Oh, okay. So it's like a dating website.
Yeah, you have to clear all these checks so he will be interested in you. And upon clearing these checks, then he tells you even more about himself because then you've proven that you're a potential match.
This sounds to me like a Hypnospace Outlaw
A little bit.
like website, Like you've got to pass a series of puzzles to then get access to a deeper layer of the website where then you're able to like get the real meat and bones. So is he going to be reading a description or is he reading a quiz?
No, he's going
Is
to
he
be
taking a
reading.
quiz?
There's a section after the quiz
Okay.
where he's telling you about himself.
Do it.
Sorry.
Oh man, I wish I could.
Dude, in front of him too.
that makes me feel
That was
Look
great.
at the
I'm sorry.
satisfaction
Real
he had
bad.
just blowing that out.
I do feel
That's
real
good.
bad.
I'm trying to think of Bruce. Should I just drop a brick of text on?
Yeah, I'll
How-
read it.
how am
Now, would it be better if
Oh, here, I'll just give it to you.
we combine this with the paint section that we did in the previous episode where I painted
Oh, yeah.
what you were describing? Or is it less of a description?
This is gonna. I mean, I guess you could try to visualize it, but after Bruce gets into it, you may not want to.
It just kind of trails off.
So yeah, like I said, we have now collectively passed this gentleman's non-budgeable screening aspects.
Right.
Do
You want to draw it?
We love God. We're not addicted
You can
to drugs.
try.
I liked the drawing bit. I'm down to
Okay,
try it
try.
again if we can.
This is.
I feel bad for the audio listeners, but
Yeah.
Well,
Oh boy,
oh, you know what? Actually,
crisis of empathy here.
I was thinking of well, we can talk about this after the stream, but
okay.
I have a solution potentially for that.
Oh, okay. All right.
On how we could have audio listeners still appreciate.
Is it like
drawing.
the Riddler helmet in Batman Forever?
Yeah.
Is that the solution?
Thank you. Thank
No.
you, Bruce. I mean, I can include like links in the description if you want to like upload
Yeah.
the images or something like
Or I
that.
was thinking we could make it the thumbnail of the
Oh.
thing itself.
Well, that's a good
And you're
idea.
like,
Nobody will click it.
Boy, yeah.
yeah,
Use
that would
cancer.
be that would be pretty.
La Colombe is not going to be happy, Criken, when this
right.
episode gets no views.
Why'd you cover my chat of all of them?
I covered what? Oh yeah, well it's true.
Specifically
You
mine.
can just scoot it to the right a little bit.
Bring them back,
There.
dude.
How's that?
That works too.
Then we'll split all the covering.
Okay.
All right. So I guess you guys should swap
Yeah.
places. I guess.
Oh, I mean you could just use the mouse there, bud.
There's
What?
that
I got long arms. Just because I got long arms, I can
Yeah,
use the
you
mouse.
can do it.
All right, Bruce. There's a long paragraph there. It just starts with the
You're
top.
gonna try and draw all this?
Oh, I'll do whatever
So
I can.
what is this? So Lawrence, what the context of this is?
Yeah. So the paragraph was. It starts with "I am intensely." Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, so you pass this 13-point quiz, and then he's like, "Great, you have meet the bare minimum requirements to be a potential mate for me.
Oh God.
Now let me tell you a little more about myself."
Okay,
And
so
then
this is the man.
yes, this is the man talking and explaining his
Are you ready?
qualifications
So am
as
I
a partner.
am I drawing the man then?
You're drawing whatever you want, man. Just-
I'm not gonna
Whatever comes to your mind.
stop either.
All right,
So-
I'm just gonna.
It's a lot of
I'll try to
text.
keep up.
All right, so this is the man on the Republican Goddess dating website. I'm intensely sexual. My sexual journey in this lifetime has taken me into the core of my being as a man, into the God presence within me. This has been a profound, deeply spiritual journey, at times extremely painful, at others ecstatic. If we connect, I will be happy to tell you that story. Here, I will merely state the result. My sexual practice has evolved into a sacred spiritual practice, the highest form of meditation and worship. I believe women have a greater capacity to receive pleasure than men do, while men have a greater capacity to deliver pleasure than women do. Hence, my greatest pleasure is worshiping my goddess by giving her prolonged, repeated, explosive, full-body female experiences. I'm grateful to God that after more than 2 decades of inner work and outer practice, I seem to have mastered that ability. I am a true Tantra master.
Tantra master?
Physical technique matters.
What does that even mean?
But far more important are a man's state of being and what's in his mind. By worshiping her sexually as I proceed delicately, step by intimate step, and as she surrenders completely into our lovemaking, I will merge my male power with her female power, and with awesomely loving male intention, I will make her shimmer with divine light, make her belly overflow with butterflies, make her heart sing in wild, ecstatic rapture, and then make her explode again and again and again. And as she explodes, her highest goddess qualities will blossom, develop, and fully manifest. In other words, each time we make love, she will become a happier, more powerful, more fully developed goddess. In bold, this practice is the most important thing in the whole world to me and the bedrock of our divine resonant tantric partnership. Do you want me to read the rest of this?
Yeah, you can. I mean,
Yeah, for strong male function, I take herbs that work better than Viagra and are entirely healthy. I am tobacco-free, alcohol-free, drug-free, and disease-free.
well,
For exercise, I do yoga stretches, take walks, and go ballroom dancing. Waltz, foxtrot, rumba, East Coast swing, cha-cha, and salsa. But my favorite exercise is sacred intimacy.
Oh.
I was never athletic and never had any interest in sports. I have strong but uncommon feelings about animals. First, I love them from a distance.
Oh.
Physical contact with animals drains my energy. Second, I've been a vegetarian, not a vegan, for most of my life and am puzzled why so many animal lovers and pet owners eat them. If you eat animals, like meat, poultry, fish, or shellfish, I would prefer that you do so outside our home at a restaurant. I love classical music, including opera and ballet. My favorite composers include Rachmaninoff, Brahms, Puccini, Schumann, both Robert and Clara, and Chopin. I love the Los Angeles Philharmonic. I have friends in that orchestra, and LA Opera. However, I strongly dislike rock and rap.
ooh,
So if you enjoy them, I would appreciate your listening privately. I stopped watching television in 1970 and never regretted it. And this person's old. I do, however, watch some videos and TV clips online. I rarely go to movies because I have no interest in 99% of what the film industry produces and am often repulsed by it.
Ooh.
My 2 favorite movies are old ones. Can you guess what they are? Lawrence probably can guess.
Singing in the Rain.
You're close. You're really
oh,
close.
really? Wow.
The Sound of Music
Okay.
and It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
Huh. I would have thought like hard, tough dude movies,
All right,
something with Clint Eastwood.
Last 2 paragraphs here. This will help you with the drawing too. My 2 greatest living heroes are my spiritual guru and Donald Trump.
Fuck.
In
They're not the same person?
Yeah, I know. In very different ways, each has hugely contributed to my personal development, including my understanding of the world, the problems I have faced, and my life mission. My gratitude to each of them is inexpressible. Incredibly, on top of the benefits I have personally received from Mr. Trump, which I will explain when we meet. He is now President of the United States. No one of such immense greatness and deep devotion to God has occupied the White House since Abraham Lincoln. What the fuck? Are you joking me? Anyway, indeed, the Democrats have not been this angry since Lincoln freed their slaves. I pray for Trump's safety and success several times daily as he sets America free. As I explain in greater detail in Topic 10, Politics, I believe America and the world can and will be set free from the tyranny of the global elites. I see our divine, resonant, tantric partnership playing a role in that process.
Wow. Beautiful.
Well read, Bruce.
There it is. Look at that. And there he is.
Look
I
at
tried.
this
I
art.
did my best.
There he is.
So I feel like I gotta describe this a little bit.
Yeah, walk us through it.
Please do.
So right away we start off with the his intense sexual drive being his main
Unbelievable.
and sole qualifying feature.
Yeah.
Which is why I started with the drooling face. He then instantly references his devout commitment to God, and sex in the two hands. So
yeah.
we have he's wearing a little Pope hat.
2 hands, 2 titties.
He's reaching out for these titties is what's supposed to be up there.
There?
Oh, that's what those are.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't do a good job with the
I
titties.
thought that was like the sun, or the god goddess.
It could be both.
yeah.
The feminine
could be-
god vagina.
it could be all.
It then turned into the whole image of a woman because then I put the little butterfly inside her tummy.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, look at
because
that.
that's what he was describing.
There you go.
He described how the herbs he uses are more powerful than Viagra, so I
Those are
covered
the herbs
his
right there. He puts
his
them all over his
crotch.
crotch.
Yeah, I covered his crotch
think you can taste
with
those?
grass. And then I put a dog far in the distance. It's not a small dog; it's actually far because he doesn't want anywhere near him, but he wants to appreciate it.
He does want
as
to look
long
at
as
it.
it's not sapping his chakra energies.
Yep.
And then there's the old DJ Donald J.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, DJT.
That's DJT. Okay.
Right there with his.
What are these?
Yeah, these
Yeah,
like,
you
golden
know,
nuggets.
those didn't really pan out. I was gonna have. He described the evolution of a goddess, and I was gonna have, but then I had no idea how I was gonna actually visualize that. So they just kind of get bigger and shinier over time. So they can either be
That's the evolution of their
their bond.
union,
Yes.
their tantric Republican relationship.
Yes.
It's interesting that he basically linked his ability to jerk a girl off to supporting Donald Trump. So I guess he thinks every time he rubs his wife off that he gets more powerful, which is kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, that is actually a really interesting idea.
Although having seen a lot of dudes' dating profiles, they all brag about how often and skilled they are at making women come. And then once they get in there, it's like 90 seconds flat and they're asleep. It's like, I'm done. Whatever.
I don't know
love
that-
it. I love it.
I do know that most men that have bragged to me about how often they have sex generally don't have sex very often because I've heard the other side of it from women.
Do men brag to you about that often?
No, like this was like when you were in like high school.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, dude, I'm fucking getting laid all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And
Swinging from the dick.
and then like the women that they were either like engaging with or whatever, like, no, we didn't sleep together. Like, what are you talking about? So it was always I always heard the opposite.
60-Minute Man, you guys. Go listen to that song. There's some powerful truths in that song.
What is that?
60-Minute Man. He's a 60-minute man.
What is
Where it's like a song of a dude bragging about how he can bang for an hour, except it's 50 minutes of foreplay. It's a really good song. It's cute. Oh, got her. Sorry, some dude looked like he was about to propose, then he went down and tied his shoe.
That's really funny.
Boom!
That's really funny. What a great prank.
Can't wait to get laid today. Am I right, guys?
What?
Just thought I'd throw that out there.
I mean, is that something that we say now?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
dudes. All we do is talk about getting laid.
Really?
Woo!
I don't know that.
La Colombe, get at me.
I don't know if I've ever said that
Yeah, me
before to my friends.
I don't think that's anyone.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome. Holy crap.
Wait, what?
so he was here. Watch.
Oh, is there like somebody holding him up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a car. The car's driving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's a good film.
That's a real good.
Thank you, Pipes. Thank you for that cheer. Yeah, we're getting laid. Whoop, whoop. What if every time you got laid, someone on Twitch cheered you like 5,000 bits?
Then I'd be rich.
Oh, get it?
Hey!
Hey!
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Wait, just someone somewhere
Cheer
would know?
Just, yeah.
That's exactly what fucking these, like,
I
the
guess
cam
that's
sites
just,
are.
yeah, that's just OnlyFans. Never mind.
Yeah, what are we talking about now? This is like, people just go to these sites and they just pay for someone to fucking jerk themselves, you know?
I think that's wholesome. I remember like way back in, I don't know why this stuck with me, but it was like this couple and they're like, they just really like banging and they really like showing it off. And they're like, hey, we got our own website. It's called watchusfuck.com. And it's like, we fucked in an elevator today. I'm like, you know what? Good for you guys,
That
man.
seems nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if they're
They
in
seem
love
pretty good at
and they
it,
love
too.
having sex
Yeah, basically.
on camera.
It's like, you guys are really athletic. You're just bouncing all over the place. Man, right
Yeah.
on.
And they can just share it with
I mean,
with all their friends.
I got video
online.
games, but you guys got your thing.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. If somebody's masturbating to me, I take that as a compliment.
I feel like
I know, Bruce. Keep bringing it up.
Look, I'm not saying tell me about it. I'm just saying if it's
It
happening.
seems like you're saying, tell me about
so,
it.
Bruce.
You're reading into that.
Usually when you bring this up, I test you a little bit. I'm going to test you a little bit.
Please
right
test
now.
me more.
What's the difference between, just theoretically, somebody is jerking it and they are full on like two eyes on the monitor. They're staring directly at you while you're playing, Doom or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're cranking it into a sock or whatever. Or you're on in the background, and they're doing their thing somewhere else. Which one is more?
Well, one of them's they're not masturbating to me.
Yeah.
But you're there, and you're not getting in the way.
I mean, I guess that's true.
Would you prefer to be the agency of someone's jerking, or so ubiquitous in somebody's life that you just happen to be there when they are cranking it?
Well, the latter seems more like like you're just kind of a comforting like voice and presence. It's like I feel comfortable around you to the point where you can be in the room, but you don't have to do anything. Versus the former is like an object of obsession, which is a little more full on.
Oh man, that reminds me of okay. So
by the way, I prefer both.
As long as you don't tell him about it.
Don't tell me about it.
Yeah, he kind of wants to tell me.
So I think he kind of just slide into those DMs. I think everybody has those moments where like you grow up with your family and maybe you and your family have weird behaviors that aren't necessarily the rest of the human race. And then when you go out into the world and you do those things that you think are normal, then other people have to check you a little bit. I always thought it was never really checked by anybody. So I remember like my first year in college as a freshman, that if you were just in your underwear around somebody, it meant that you were familiar with them. It meant that they're like part of the family.
Yeah.
Turns out other people don't think that. Other people think that's really fucking weird.
Well, it's weird if like you and I were roommates, and I don't know that you ever walked around in your underwear.
No, because I kind of like
You just
freshman
pissed in
year
his
of college, I
And
did
you
that.
figured it out.
I did that a few times, and like later people would be like, "Dude, stop! Like
Yeah.
you're just walking around in your underwear. That shit's fucking weird."
Well-
I was like, "Oh, I thought we were just all like chill."
I mean, but also you're not too out of the ordinary there. I mean, I've had other roommates that have done that have walked around in their underwear, and like I didn't say anything, but I was always kind of like, that's weird. And I mean, truthfully, I think they probably figured it out because I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like the most I ever did was like Matt Peak and I would always walk around with our shirts off
Hell yeah,
because it was hot.
That's just bros being bros.
That to me that was just bros being bros. But it was also weird when we would sit on the love seat together watching TV shirtless.
Yeah.
And I
really man spread.
It's like there's like a proximity.
There's a proximity.
It's like this mathematic equation
No,
with
you're
like
right.
so
You're
many
absolutely
different unknowns. It's like
well, it's the same with
the amount of skin exposed just makes the radius get larger.
It's the same with urinals too. Like with urinals,
Oh.
if like
You take your shirt off the urinal.
when you go into urinals, if for example the like if there's a guy and then there's two urinals and then another guy at the very end, you don't want to go right next to the other guys. You go the furthest distance that you can make from the other urinal.
There's a whole unspoken rule in urinals in terms of you got to skip one. You can go to the very end.
Spacing
if it's
where
open.
you look. It's down, forward, up.
Down, forward, up.
Only the x-axis. That's it.
I always try to look to the. So if I'm usually on a wall because I like to pee against a wall, so that I don't have to
Not
worry.
at the urinal.
So
just against the corner of the room.
I try to I look away. I don't even look straight ahead. I look away.
Wow, that's Bruce. That's
No.
that's some next level shit, right?
I don't like that. That to me, I read that as shame. I walk in if I just see a man
absolutely
looking at a corner of the wall as away from everyone, the door.
Do you angle your body towards the corner too?
Yeah, that's 100% shame.
Yeah.
I feel like you're hiding something. Then I'm like, what do you? Why do you? That's
Hide
very
my giant
awkward.
dick, Criken.
Okay, that's not what I read.
It's
I
like
read
porcelain every time, right?
No, I'm just doing that so that way, like everyone knows that I'm not anywhere near looking at them. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
That's my goal with that.
But then I feel like you're up to something. Like, what are
What
you
do you
doing
think
over
I'm
there?
doing?
I don't. I mean, I assume you're peeing, but maybe I don't
You
know.
can see the stream if you look.
No, I got.
No one
What do
ever
you
will.
If you
mean?
look behind me, you can see the stream hit the urinal.
The floor.
I have to get under.
That one drain.
Nah, you'd see it.
I'm tall. I'd have to like
Or you
get
can hear
down.
it. Use your ears.
I'm not. What are you like fucking peeing around it so that you can like
Yeah,
hit the?
everybody will know that I'm peeing into the urinal.
So it's interesting that you do that as a favor to everyone else, because when I see somebody shame pissing, they're like
Shame
really
pissing,
hunched,
that's what it is.
or like super up against the urinal. I always assume
The
that
hands flat against the wall.
Yeah.
I've seen dudes do that. more.
That just looks so
That's really weird.
bad.
what's crazy to me is, I always assume that it's because they're a shy pisser. And
shy
then I
pisser.
feel bad being in the room because I'm like, oh, I don't want you to clench up, man. I want free streams. But yeah, I had a high school teacher once who would be two hands on the wall while he was pissing.
Good for him.
And then he would just like hip shake and then, and then he'd run, and then that was it. That guy was weird.
I just
Well, he doesn't want to wash his hands, so he just shakes
just
all up
humps
and down.
Wash your hands.
I just saw
man.
Scott Joseph in my chat. He says sometimes I'm a shy pisser and I go into the stall. I do that every time. If there's a stall open, I pee in the stall. I don't go to the urinals
But it uses more
because I'm a
water.
shy pisser.
You're killing
Really?
the planet.
Yeah.
I don't use stalls.
So I used to be a shy pisser, and I remember one time specifically. It was after a movie let out, which shy pissing central, man,
Oh,
that's
that's
awful.
that's
Because
hard,
there's a
yeah.
line, and they're staring at your back.
That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
hard.
And you get performance anxiety.
Yep.
But I developed a technique.
Oh.
I would basically recite Christmas song lyrics in my head, which helps kind of open things up. The problem is, like, you start to feel it relax, and you feel a pee come, and you're like, there it is! And then it clenches back up again.
Oh, no, yeah, you can't think
So
about
you got to really focus on...
What do you
Do people
recite?
have this?
We Three Kings. Or,
I love it to go to.
here's another one. If you're in a bathroom and there's, like, grout, I always imagine, like, A New Hope, X-Wing flying into the
Oh, the
grout.
trench, yeah.
And, like, flying
Wow.
around all the
So
little
you're
bumps and
focusing
stuff.
on anything else.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing.
You
That
need,
is
you need a
so
device to
nerdy.
distract your mind.
It is really nerdy.
That is so
is really
incredibly nerdy.
But I remember that one movie, like, I went up there and I stood, and I swear I was there for like 2 minutes, and I was like, please, 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 please. And I was like, I can't. And then I had to zip up and walk away, and I washed my hands, like, pretending that I'd pissed.
Do a lot. Oh yeah, I mean, everyone's done that.
Everyone's
at some
done
point.
I had to use the restroom the whole drive home. It was so bad.
But like, does this happen to a lot of people? I don't think I've ever been a shy pisser, so like, this isn't really
Really?
a problem for me. No.
Not
For
once.
some reason, it's always been a problem for me. I don't know
Really?
what it is. I'm not sure. Like, truthfully, like I've always been like in my family, in my household, everyone always closed the door for anything. It was
sure.
like nobody went to the bathroom with the doors open or anything like that. Now, actually living with Autumn, we pee with the doors open,
Mm-hmm.
but that's it. That's as far as we go. And generally, I close the door when I pee because I'm still kind of shy around Autumn. So I don't know what it is.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what it
But
is.
she's gotten all up in there, I assume.
I mean, that's the thing. Is that like, but it's still weird. It's
Pee
still
is different. Paul has an interesting... At the police academy, they would give us 90 seconds to go pee. I would silently sing Still Alive from Portal in my head.
There you go.
By the time I got to
Aw.
I'm making a note here, there'd be pee.
Wow.
I feel like it's kind of similar to going asleep. I think people develop like little mental devices to distract their minds and kind of let their minds unravel rather than focusing on stress or what happened that day or whether or not you can taste things through your balls. I really like that. Yeah, I'm scared of my own penis. That's fair, man. There's something Stephanie told me I shouldn't tell the internet, but now I kind of want to.
You don't, then don't. And like, don't do it if you don't want to.
It's tempting, huh?
You don't have to.
It's so tempting.
I'm not gonna pressure you to do it at all.
I feel like there's healing power in sharing though.
There can be.
Because everyone thinks that weird things that happen to them only happen to them.
Sure. I wouldn't share without permission or want.
That's
though.
fair. Stephanie's given me a few guidelines. I did scream it at her while she was trying to go to sleep, and she was like, "Why did you tell me that?" I was like, "I had to tell somebody. I'm not living with that on my own." So it's fair. I already got my release by telling her, so I guess I won't. I won't
Or
tell
just
anyone
peer
else.
pressuring himself. Yeah,
I kinda
we're both
am.
like, don't do it,
Yeah,
and
no,
you're
it's
like,
like-
well, but there is merit to doing it.
All right, I won't. You guys have convinced me.
All right, well then don't do it.
I won't.
Good.
I won't.
What is the maximum distance you've seen someone pee from a urinal?
So
It was myself. Sorry.
okay. Well, from a
Well,
urinal,
in
no.
a closet, yeah. But
I do have a story though.
No, in a public.
We went on top of the roof of my high school and would try to pee into the pool from the roof,
oh,
and that turns out to be very, very hard.
Because the wind catches it.
No, because you have to push it.
Yeah.
And there was one dude that used to be able to do it, and the rest of us couldn't do it.
really?
Good for him.
He'd really get in underneath it, and we don't know how he did it.
You get the wind underneath it?
No, like he just pushed with his prostate or
Oh,
whatever,
wow.
and like he could fucking nail it.
Oh, Maximum got pantsed at a trow. Man, we had those in elementary school too.
Pants at what? At a trowel?
You never,
What's a trowel?
you never pissed at a piss trow?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like one of those long open
Oh, you mean
things, so there's no walls.
a
There's
trough?
No nothing.
Yeah.
Trough, sorry.
Um,
English is a fuck language.
yes, pants. I've never been pantsed at it.
Yeah, I never been pants.
Man, that sucks if you were born without shame and then somebody puts it in you. That's rough.
Oh,
Man, have you ever been pantsed, Criken?
no. Nope.
Norris, you been pantsed?
No.
You're lucky. I haven't been pantsed. Well, I've been pantsed with like friends, but not like in the front of the whole school or anything.
Yeah,
Like
I've never been publicly embarrassed, really. I remember one time, and this is the closest it gets, and it's like, I don't hold any grudges or anything, but John Inigas, like, he did the whole I was going to sit down, and he, like, pulled the chair out from under me. I was like,
Aw,
what?
That's like a.
That was pretty minor.
That's a pretty harmless one.
Yeah. That's as close as I
I
can
feel like
think
everyone's
to,
done that at some point.
Yeah, that's as close as I can think to, like, a haha, I gotcha kind of thing.
I think I still do that.
To who?
Anyone that I can't manage. If I had gotten over here first before we started,
You pull the chair out
yeah,
from underneath?
you're like,
Oh.
ha ha. Nobody appreciates it.
Begun the prank wars have. That's what's going to
Oh,
happen. Yeah,
uh-oh.
if you start that,
Is this a prank cast?
you best be ready to finish it.
Charborg says, my girlfriend was drunk and pants me in front of all of her friends without thinking about it, and they all saw my thingy.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Charborg.
buddy.
Nice.
That sucks.
Oh, that's a power move,
unless
though, man.
unless Charborg has a huge dick,
Charborg,
which he may.
It was
it was your first time meeting them.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
now there's no
Charles.
excuse to
wow.
that.
Wow.
They all saw
I
your
mean-
thingy. Oh, buddy.
It's interesting to survey the etymology of it. Every fun pseudonym for a penis is slightly emasculating, like ding dong or wee wee,
Yeah.
weenus. Every slang term for a vagina is like derogatory to the extreme. I guess clam is not so bad, but
It's kind of bad.
beef wallet.
What's wrong with
Ugh.
beef wallet?
I mean, it's great, but I guess it's more the other ones that are just used as blanket insults. I guess like cock and dick are insults, but dang, it's just,
Oh, like gash.
yeah. It's more like
Yeah, there's
whenever
not
you
many.
refer to genitalia, it seems like there are way more words for a man's penis that sound like they're coming out of a 4-year-old's mouth
Yeah.
than there are for vaginas.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. It's not fair.
I agree.
Let's come up with some good ones.
Yeah, we need a nice one. What's like a nice one?
There's vagu. Wait, what are we doing? Are we coming up with nice things for penises or
No,
no,
for
vaginas.
Okay. Hoo ha. I'm trying to think of all the like childish terms for female genitalia. Why are we doing this? Feels
How about
wrong.
something like something with flour in it?
Rose, hot taco, front crack,
Coochie's not bad.
frou frou. Yeah, coochie's
Hot
pretty
taco, I like.
good. Love slot.
Love slot's nice.
Love slot.
I mean, muff. Yeah, JJ. Darling,
Darling.
flower. That's good.
I've never heard. Yeah, flour is the one I was thinking of.
Arby's.
Cookie jar.
Jesus.
Ham wallet is my favorite.
Wizard sleeve is really good.
Front butt.
Wizard sleeve sounds bad, by the way. It was
Front
just-
butt is something else.
Is it?
I thought front butt was. Oh no, I guess that's gunt. I thought it was when your stomach
Yeah,
is.
no, that's a different thing.
Nature's pocket. Oh,
That's your butt. That was from Futurama.
Well,
is it?
I mean, I remember an episode of Futurama where they kept referring to Nature's Pocket.
Life Chamber.
Stench
Ooh,
Trench.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's cool. That's a sci-fi one.
Oh, that's empowering.
Yeah.
Salmon trench.
What?
Oh God.
Starlight Pit's pretty good.
That implies something comes out of it, which I guess is true.
Yeah. There's a lot that implies.
Yeah.
I still like Bahamian the best.
Mariana's Trench.
Oh, I can't remember, man. There was a. I remember seeing. I think it was a tweet or something where somebody was listing all of the slang terms for hormone replacement therapy pills, and there was stuff like feminine.
All of them?
Yeah, it was great.
What? Also, wait.
I
What
don't-
is
I
this?
actually
Number
didn't
one.
know.
Oh,
and number two.
It's like estrogen pills for
Okay,
men that are
okay.
transitioning to women.
Oh, okay.
God, I'm trying to remember. I was like, shoot. I wish I could find it, but yeah, titty skittles. There's so many good ones.
Titty Skills is pretty great.
Damn, I wish I could. Feminems
Tit
was my
tax.
favorite.
Tit tax is
Tit
good.
tax. That's another good one. Oh yeah, antihistamines.
Antihistamines.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Those are awesome.
There's some really really clever terms for those. I love it. So, oh yeah, breast mints. I'm glad you guys. I'm glad you guys found these.
Wow.
They all know them. Love them.
Oh, you got the link. Yeah, I'm gonna click on it because man, this list is A+. Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's fine. No worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Titty pills, titty skittles, smarta titties.
Chiclets.
Antihistamines, memory mints, lifesavers, tit tax, breast mints, feminems, antibiotics,
Transmission fluid.
and the notorious HRT.
That's so good.
Those are fantastic.
man.
Wow, those are amazing.
Man, I wish straight white men were more as clever as this. You know, we have so much going for us.
This is why we gotta eliminate the competition because
Yeah,
they're
you're
actually
right.
funny.
Oh, they're gaining on
Your
us.
feet are too big. You're not allowed to write anything.
Wait, what the hell? I'll watch that again.
Is this?
Glitch video from FIFA.
Yeah,
Dude,
it is. I
these-
think he's so.
Nailed it.
These glitch videos get me every. I don't think it's a glitch video. Is it? I think it's celebrate. It's
Yeah, I
just-
think it's just
Oh my god, dude.
good editing.
Sports glitches or glitches in sports games are so funny because
They're
they
the
have that
best.
like Unreal Valley where they're trying to be as
Yeah.
realistic looking as possible
Yep.
from a distance.
Well, it's like it's all inverse kinematics too.
Yeah,
which goes wacky. Like if one arm gets out of place, boy, you got a nightmare feel in your hands. EA MMA was really good for that too.
Oh my gosh, it's
Yeah.
so broken.
People like punching behind their back and floating up into getting raptured. Fucking amazing. It's been a long time since I played a solid sports game. I think like Fight Night Round 3 might have.
Fight Night's pretty cool.
What is happening?
He's doing parkour.
But he's floating in the air.
It's called slow motion.
Oh.
Criken's a bully. Criken's a bully.
I'm not a bully. I'm being
Criken's
honest.
a bully.
Toxic. No, like what was he doing on that tire? It looked like he was just floating in the air for a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
He
slowed the
basically
video.
jumped. Watch, he jumped in the air and just held it. So
What?
Oh, okay. That's the only part
Oh,
I saw.
I see now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was slow motion. You're right. Yeah, the ability to like stretch and then retract your body and stay in one spot, man. That's wild.
it's called jumping.
It's
Damn.
Nice.
Lawrence's chat's bullying
I got-
Lawrence.
It's-
just one jump.
How many of you guys, after playing Mirror's Edge for like 20 minutes, were like, I can do that?
Not
you
me.
went
I
outside and started vaulting.
I never thought.
Oh, just me then. Okay.
Did you ever try to make parkour videos with your friends?
No, I didn't have any friends.
Oh,
So
the end.
The end of that one.
that was back when I was running a whole lot because I was even fatter then, and all the wisdom I had been taught when I was younger is that you just have to burn calories to lose weight. Technically accurate. Turns out it doesn't work when you're eating like 18 burritos a day.
That's a lot of calories.
Take that, Bruce.
Damn it. Wish I could burp.
But I got really good at running, and I have the kind of legs to show for it now at least. But I got so bored of running because I did so much of it. I was running like 3-4 miles a night every night. That I started doing.
I
How dare you?
hate the internet.
I started doing like parkour shit just
the
because
way
I
it
was
was.
bored.
Yeah.
Look how big he is.
Yeah, he's very. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't, none of it makes sense.
Nothing about it made sense.
I remember and I ran through this like planned neighborhood that had all these like gates and stuff. And I remember one time I did like a totally sick. I don't remember the name of it. There's, like,
Ooh, a parkour trick?
I mean, yeah. There's like a Kong jump where you jump and you grab something and you bring your legs through.
Yeah.
The easier one is the one where you put your arms and then you fling your legs over to the side. I did that, except it was a gate and the gate was unlatched. So as soon as I jumped on it, it swung open. I was like, brup! And then just like kind of conked my head on the gate and went bong, and then I hit the ground. Fuck. I was laughing because it was funny as hell. But that's when I should have had somebody with like the skateboard cam following
Oh, of course.
me. So I get
The
a
fish eye?
I did film a bunch of dumb skit stuff like that.
Like cool fisheye shit?
I never had a fisheye lens. I wish I did, because then I would definitely have gotten to YouTube quicker. But the amount of dumb shit that you hurt yourself, but you realize it must have looked so funny. You can't help but just laugh first, and then, I broke my leg. Actually, I never broke my leg, but those are always good times.
Oh man. Well, I guess that's it.
Wrapping it up.
We made it to the end.
Yeah.
We talked to the
I
internet.
can't wait to be rich. Oh man, La Colombe. It's empty.
We actually
finished?
do.
okay.
I believe we have a sponsor coming up
Yeah.
shortly here.
It's happening.
First
We're gonna
actual sponsor.
real podcast, you
It's,
guys.
it's turning into a real podcast with real sponsors. So
And then the audio feed should be up. Somebody let me know that I put in the seasons as the year, which is apparently a bad idea because they treat it like a number. So it's like season 2019 with a comma in there.
Right.
So
yeah.
I'll go and
This is
fix
our
that.
first season?
I mean, I guess I don't know how to.
Are we going to get
separate
renewed for a
seasons.
second?
We've done 10 or 11 of these total.
There's usually about 10 episodes
This
in
is
a
number
season.
11.
This is number 11. Yeah.
Do we take a year off and then come back, or what? How does
That's right. We take a break.
Okay.
That's what you do with podcasts. You just take a break for a year and then you come back.
Yeah.
And they'll be more popular than ever.
Yeah, that's just how it works.
You know how the internet works.
Of course.
right?
Yeah, Austin. Yeah, it's 2,019. That doesn't make any sense. So I'll just put it all in season 1 or whatever. Let me know. Put this out to you guys. If you guys see any inconsistencies with the audio feed, let me know, and I'll do what I can to fix it.
What's it on, Lawrence? iTunes.
It's on iTunes, Google Play. It's on Spotify for some reason. I guess they're just like
Really?
everything in there now. Yeah.
Wow, we're on Spotify? I'm going to listen to myself. I want to go to the gym and just hear myself talk about
Should be on Stitcher.
peeing in the urinal.
Do it, man. So it's hosted on Anchor FM, which was purchased by Spotify, which is probably why it's on Spotify.
Got it.
which also some people are like, it got recently purchased by Spotify, so who knows if they're going to let us keep hosting it there for free. It is on Google Podcasts. Yeah, what's the name again? Man, nobody knows the name. Talk to the Internet.
Yeah, I always call it, like, I call it that on the Go Live notification, but I don't know.
And there's, since it's on...
We're calling it that at the moment. I do...
We can change it.
A piece of me wants to change the name, but I haven't come up with a better one yet. So
that's the problem.
And that is the problem.
That's always the problem.
Because really, the only thing that we have in common with anything with this is that we are simply talking and looking at the internet.
Yeah,
we can do whatever you want. We can call it Criken's Beef Wallet if we want.
We can call it Criken's Beef Wallet.
Yeah.
You know, I pitched that week one, and you said no, not sure. But the viewers want it. I'm looking.
They do.
They all want
that. They will
that.
say that eventually.
Kangaroo Jack podcast.
Kangaroo Jack, the podcast.
Kangaroo Jack cast.
That's the fastest lawsuit ever.
The Twitch.
You know those.
Who's gonna be suing on behalf of Kangaroo Jack?
Those KJ lawyers are waiting.
Yeah. Oh, also
chomping at the bit.
I used a heavily copywritten image for the podcast. Hopefully that's never an issue.
Perfect.
Never. Probably won't ever be a problem.
I'll
just trace over at MS Paint if there's a problem. Fuck it.
Yeah, you should. I've also been told that if it will help us if you review it on iTunes. So if you leave a review on the podcast, it will help us on iTunes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the review is. It could be 1 star.
It could be 1 star. It could be 3
5 stars.
It could be 7 stars.
We here at the Talk to the Internet podcast treat everything less than 5 stars as a failure. So if you have a 4-star review, we'll be contacting you directly, asking you what we can improve.
Yeah, you can tell by the production value.
Criken's Cummings.
Oh yeah, no. The name of my my original fandom was Criken's Scummies. And I realized after the fact that they named themselves that because of Criken's Scummies, and I didn't.
Criken's Cummies.
Yeah.
Criken's Cummies.
You didn't realize that?
I was young when we started.
What?
Which is even weirder,
How long
actually.
ago was this?
This was a while ago.
That's even weirder.
That is weirder.
I thought Cummies only started hitting around 2015.
That's probably when this was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
about 5 years
How
ago.
about Criken's Coomers?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
Coomer's the
But
new
Criken's
thing.
a Zoomer, though. He's
I'm
not
not.
a Coomer.
I'm not. I'm not a Zoomer. I'm
Wait, no.
representative of
Any-
the millennials for the Zoomers. We've been over this.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone can be a Coomer, right? You just have to sit inside and jack off all day.
That's a good question.
I don't think despite its similarity to Boomer or Zoomer, I think anyone can be a Coomer.
Oh, that's what I thought.
What is the consensus, everyone?
A Coomer is just somebody who comes.
All the time.
A Coomer is an equal.
Holy shit! Is that your emote?
No.
Aw, that's a good one. Oh, it's Moon.
It's
of course,
Moon's
it's Moon.
Coom. Yeah.
That man is named after a meme, and he'll be memes until he's
See,
dead.
I've been cooming all right. Yeah, everybody's cooming.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Everyone's a Coomer.
Find those anime chicks.
That's what I like about it. So the people who are millennials or Zoomers or Boomers, they're all fighting about it. Let's just all say we're Coomers.
Maybe that's the podcast.
The connotations of that aren't so
The
hot.
Coomers?
No. Because that's some like...
that's got a lot of
I believe there's also some crossover in the Coomer culture with like, oh, if your video game covers up females, I'm not going to play it anymore. No, thank you.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't want any of that.
I think there's some Venn diagram overlap there.
Well,
because Coomers live to
you
Coom.
can Venn diagram overlap a lot of things.
That's fair.
But, I do agree. I guess you could reinterpret it that way.
So Criken's Coomers. That's what we're going to call the podcast.
Yikes.
Anyways, it's called Talk to the Internet. Leave a review and we might change the name.
Don't buy any shirts, though. We might change that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to actually come back to streaming this. So I'm going to change my... I'm going to stream Doom.
Stream more Shenmue 3? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I might stream too.
I lost my run, Bruce. Doomslayer tripped on a rock or something and fucked up.
Oh,
So now I got to start over
Is it
again.
permadeath?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he plays
That's the mode
permadeath.
I'm playing.
Oh, I'm going to play that too. That sounds fun.
He's playing... It's impossible. He's playing Ultra Nightmare.
So Ultra Nightmare is Nightmare, which is the hardest difficulty, and also it's permadeath. So have fun with that one.
It's impossible.
It is basically like
I
a
know you
roguelike.
think you're a pro Coomer.
Well, that's a different skill than playing video games. But
Man, Doom is so good. Oh, it's so good.
But I've never played it, so I'm playing through the campaign.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, I'll be
We gotta
back.
talk about lore, Bruce.
But you guys can raid if you guys want to raid.
I mean, I'm gonna be back too. So.
Oh, okay.
But I gotta go home and I gotta eat lunch, so it might be about like 30 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. So, all right.
Was it my own grenade? People watched the replay and they couldn't even see what was going on.
No.
Yeah, it all fell apart. Whatever. Just more Doom for me, I guess.